What is going on, guys? Umbre here, and welcome to episode 6 now of our Nuzlocke playthrough here on Pokemon Black and White 2 in challenge mode. So yeah, this is a little bit different, I suppose. So today we've got a few options of what we can do. I think we're going to start off by doing the training here at the industrial complex here in Fairbank City, and then from there, Wiggling Grass, you got to see what's in Wiggling Grass, and then from there I think we are going to I don't know, if we have time we'll go to Pokerwood, but the main aim today is going to be just getting Frankie up a few levels, just getting a bit of training in at the complex. There's a few trainers here we can take on, and it's raining, which is just amazing. So this Ordino isn't going to provide much of an attacking threat, however, because it's a hit point machine, we should actually get quite a lot of XP from it, which would be very nice. So here's hoping that, oh gosh, this could take a long time to knock out this Ordino. So it's growling me and knocking down my attack, and Frankie's already not got the best attack ever. So I think we're just gonna leer and leer and leer. Mind you, Gust is a special attack. I suppose Frankie can just help out. We'll just keep gusting. I wasn't really thinking about the fact that Gust is special and not a physical attack, and so as we get slapped, stop slapping me, bitch. Just slapping Frankie. You can't do that kind of stuff. So when I'm in the range where I'm gonna just screw it. We're switching because otherwise we're gonna be there for a very long time. So Frankie needs a little bit more leveling, I think, because the Fairbank City Gym is level 14, 15 and 16 Pokemon. So, we need to stop getting slapped, but we need to level up a little bit, and this training complex is a good area for us to train at. So hopefully we can get rid of this Ordino, because it's been an absolute... Oh, you have no idea how annoying Ordino are. Especially when they just use Helping Hand and they're not even helping anyone because they have no friends. So we'll just keep biting and biting and biting, and hopefully we get a crit. And we do get a crit, so that's good. And now Patrat gains 400 XP and Frankie gains 500. Damn. And he learnt Quick Attack, so we actually have an attack, and he's now level 12 as well. So I told you, Ordino pretty useless, but they're not too bad for XP. I'm actually going to go back on the previous route just quickly. I missed out a few trainers, if you can remember, if you watched the previous episode, and so it's probably just worth going back there. Now we have Frankie, and just letting him gain a bit easier XP, because he's slightly underleveled at level... Well, I suppose he's not as underleveled now at level 12, and there's an item here anyway. But we can certainly benefit from just a bit of training against the trainers, which I missed. So that's what we're going to do. So we've got this woman here. I don't think she's going to have anything too threatening to my team, as soon as we are on Route 2 again. However, we've got to get ready for this Fairbank City Gym, which of course is Poison-type Pokemon, which... I don't know, they're not the strongest type, obviously. They're not exactly dragons, but they might cause my team a bit of problems as it stands. Again, Snivy is not going to be the most useful Pokemon to have, because oh, and Dunsparce has a rollout, and we need to switch. What can take a rollout pretty well? Patrat can. I can't remember what I was saying now. My mind's gone blank. Where am I? How did I get here? What is this? No, I can't even remember what I was talking about anymore. I think I was talking about poison types not being very strong, and of course poison types weakness is ground type attacks, and ground type Pokemon aren't exactly common at this stage in the game. So we'll just use Patrat here and hopefully get some flinch hacks. I wouldn't mind leveling up Flaffy, Snivy, and maybe even Patrat so that they level up, and maybe even Pidove, just because it'd be pretty useful to have them leveled up. Obviously stats would increase, and that would just make them a whole lot stronger for me. So check out that Dunsparce, which has been a right little... Oh gosh, I hate Dunsparce. They're like useless, but whenever I encounter them they seem decent for some reason. So we beat Nursery Aid, whatever this girl's name is, and I'm now going to use a potion because Bidove got hit hard by that rollout. And then after this, I'm going to have to attempt to remember that I need to go. I can't even get my words out. Go and get some potions. And of course, this grass just to the south of me is double grass, so we can get some double battles going on, which might be useful for training. But if I'm going to do that, I'll do that off screen. But yeah, I think after this, we'll head back to the Verberg Bank, whatever the city's called that's nearby, complex, and then from there we can work out what we're going to do. I'm kind of tempted to teach Frankie work up. It'd be a pretty useful attack just because he's a special attacker, and every little boost helps. He's not exactly the strongest guy, but he seems to be doing pretty decent against a Psyduck. And one thing I'm going to rant about this now, but how is Golduck not a Psychic type? It knows Psychic and it learns Confusion, and I think it even learns Confuse Ray, if I remember correctly, but they've never made it a Psychic type, which just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, the name's in the name, Psyduck, Golduck, Psy as in Psychic. It's not even there. Oh, there's a Pokeball here. We'll go get the Pokeball, and hopefully we'll come across some half-decent Pokemon to train against, and to Sawaddle. That is just perfect. And they're level 10, so these guys know what they're doing. But luckily for me, Pidove knows Gust, so he should be able to pretty much one-hit KO these guys, fingers crossed. And, I mean, Mareep is close to leveling up now, so who knows, maybe we'll have our first evolution going on this episode with Mareep leveling up, but we will find out in due course. Not a ton of XP, because of course these are wild Pokemon, but every little helps. And Bug Bite is such an annoying move. I don't know why, but do you want to know what's more annoying? When you get the static hacks against you. But today Lex is gonna get the static hacks out on Sawaddle. I can't. I think I've talked about the hacks going on with static literally every episode, and for that I apologise, but it just makes me laugh because I kind of forget that it's going to happen, and then when it does happen, it's like, yeah, static. So I'm done celebrating now. Level 14 Frankie, good lad. Okay, so now Frankie's kind of leveled up, and I think everyone's level 14, so we have a nice little balanced team going on here. Hopefully we can get this Pokeball. What is it? It's another Great Ball. So we now have 3 Great Balls. And, oh, we got another battle. And it's just a Petrad. It's a Peter Petrad, and he's level 10, and I'm singing everything that happens. So I'm going to stop. But yeah, Frankie is now well on his way to evolving. I'm not actually sure what level Frankie evolves. I've never been a fan of Pidove, and I have no idea why. But when he's fully evolved, he's a pretty half-decent flying type. He's kind of, I don't know, every Pokemon game seems to have a flying type bird that evolves 3 times, and like, so you had Pidgeotto, Pidgeot, Generation 2, I guess they kind of kept it the same with Pidgeotto, Pidgeot, but then you had, I suppose, Tailo, Swellow, if that counts. Then you had Starly, which of course evolved 3 times, and on this game you have Pidove. So I hope that kind of made sense to you. We are gonna go and heal here, and then we're gonna head to the complex and just try and level a few people up even further. Then we'll have to sort out Pokewood, I think, unless we can just avoid Pokewood, which I'm not sure we can. And then I think we need to go and find a Grunt from Team Plasma, who is like on Route 1 or Route 2. So those are the plans for this episode and the coming episode, I think, because there's quite a lot of little bits and pieces to do here, which are quite time consuming, but they've got to be done. So we are now in Verbank Industrial Complex. This is the same part as it was before, so I can't just catch a new Pokemon here, because you can distinguish areas by like it'll tell you when you're in a new area. So it didn't tell me I was in a new area here. So this, as far as I'm concerned, is the same place, and we've got a guy with an orange hat who kind of looks slightly like a piece of orange fruit giving me a battle. So let's do this. Dum 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 dum. I do that every time I see a battle. That's just the music that comes into my head. It's like the old first generation music. back in the good old days. And this Lillipup's level 14, and I'm scared. Nah, I'm not. We're over my phobia of Lillipups, I think. And it identifies me, damn. What's she gonna do? So let's just get the gust here. Boom. Not most crazy amount of damage, but I think we'll be good enough to cope with this Lillipup, assuming it doesn't get like the most ridiculous critical hit ever. And we get a crit, and that's all good, but I've not experienced a crit, and I probably should have just used quick attack there, but oh well, I don't think it's going to matter too much. I was going to say, I probably should have mind blank again. Oh my gosh, this is happening so much in this playthrough where I have something in my head that I want to talk about, and then my brain just does farts, and then I can't construct a wordy sentence or anything, and then I just kind of break out in a cold sweat and have a nightmare. I can't remember what I was talking about now. I've just gone off on a tangent. Okay, so Mareep's nearly leveled up, and it is midday. Oh gosh, I was getting confused then because I don't know why, but if you look, it says 0:00 p.m. I don't know if in Japan their midday is like 0:00 on a 24-hour clock, because in England 0:00 would be midnight, but I can assure you I'm playing this in the middle of the day, so it's a bit weird. But I don't know if this trainer wants a battle. Yes, she does. She kind of stood here. She looks like she's here for a reason. She's probably just lost. But regardless, she's going to have a whoop bat, which means that Gust isn't really going to do anything. So I'm going to be relying on my quick attack here. Oh, mind you, I put Mareep in. I forgot about that. Gosh, I can't even remember what I'm doing now. I think that's what I was actually having a mind blank about. What I've done is I've put Lex here because I think Lex evolves next level into Fluffy. So that'll be good. And have you noticed how if you say Fluffy like with a sheep voice, it kind of sounds like sheepy, like Fluffy. You go Fluffy, which probably makes no sense, and now people are like, Jack, you're weird, which I guess I kind of am. But I'm not going to even try and deny it. But I don't know. I think I'm a lovable weird person. I'm probably completely wrong, and someone's like there with a darts board next to their computer as they watch my commentary just to remind themselves how much they hate me, and they've got these darts and they're kind of lobbing them, you know, when you've got a picture of someone you don't like on a dartboard. And we've just learnt charge, and I think charge ups special defense when you use it now. I think that could be useful. I can't remember the logistics behind charge. I think I'm just going to pass on it. Keep hold moves, but I think charge, it boosts special electric attacks, but if I remember correctly, it's not actually worth using. You'd be better off using an electric move twice than using charge than the electric move. And yes, Mareep is evolving, so yeah. And I've just realised the emulator volume's been off all through this episode, so I apologise now, and I'll turn it on for the epic evolving music. Oh, I hit B by accident. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh my God, I hit B by accident thinking it would like speed things up because I'm impatient, and it stopped the evolution, of course. Okay, next time it evolves I'm just going to remove my hands from anywhere near the keyboard so that does not happen again, and now I just feel like such a derp. What the hell am I doing? Where am I? I'm a Magby. Oh gosh, Magby's pretty cool. I think in this area you can catch an Elekid or a Magby, depending on which version of the game you're on, and I can't remember which way round the order is, like which one you get with white 2 and which one you get with black 2, but I believe one is exclusive to each game and they can be found in this area. So, damn, you're lowering my defense. Tactical stuff. But we should be okay for a 3-hit KO here, quite comfortable, but I can't believe that I just fucked up the levelling up. I'm such a derp, and I've just been poisoned, which is just brilliant. So we're just going to thundershock away. Hopefully this poison isn't going to build up too much. But yeah, let's just go for the... Oh gosh, and he's just smogging me. Not snogging, smogging. It's terrible. But yes, we'll get the thundershock away. Mogby fades, and yeah, how close are we to leveling up? Okay, one more battle should do it. I'm getting hurt by the poison. He's about to send in a coughing. I'm not going to switch Pokemon. I'm going to just leave Lex out here, then switch, because I'm hoping that might just give me enough EXP for the level up, therefore the, I guess, evolving stuff. But we will find out in a second, I suppose. So we're sending out Frankie, coughing, as I said, poison type gym here. There's nothing that I can really do to, I guess, outpower, or rather, tactically, get super effective damage off against the Coughing with the Pokemon I've got on this Nuzlocke run. However, we're just going to be relying on pure power really, and I don't think Coughing has an amazing special defense, so Frankie's doing a pretty good job of just chipping away at the health here with the Gust, which isn't the most powerful move, but it's helpful anyway, and Frankie's been assured about something with Assurance. Or is it Assurance? I don't even know what the attack's called. It's a dark type move which doubles in damage if you've already suffered damage the turn it's used, so it works well with quite slow Pokemon. But regardless, Frankie is now level 15, and wow, no special attack and no speed. You are one fat birdie. But he now knows Air Cut, which is another special attacking move, I believe. And yes, it is. It's a special attacking move. Is it high critical hit? I'm kind of tempted to replace. I don't know. We'll replace Lair because I'm gonna use Work Up and teach that to Frankie, I think, and maybe even Return. And Lex didn't actually get the level up, which is another little disappointing thing, but oh well. So I think Frankie might be one level off evolving, and so might Lex, but I'm not 100% sure on that, so I don't want to say that and then be wrong, so I'm not sure. I'm just going to be honest. I've not looked into the level that everything has to evolve on this game. I'm still kind of learning, because on Black and White, the original, I kind of played through that game once and I have no idea why I never touched it again. I just kept that one save. Sometimes I know people, when they play Pokemon, they want to play through the game again and again and again, whereas for me it's about doing it once and kind of just continuously leveling up. But there isn't too much in Black and White 1 to do once you've beaten the game. However, for those of you who don't know, I've completed this game in Japanese already, and I was impressed, let's say, with the stuff that comes after the game. I don't want to ruin it for anyone because there's quite a few little surprises and stuff, but put it this way, there is plenty of stuff to do once you beat the Elite Four, which has always been one of my moans, and it's using Bide, and I've just used Thundershock. If I can't get a 2-hit KO, we might be in trouble. Oh, excuse me. But it looks like we're going to be able to get the 2-hit KO, which means that Bide is pretty wasteful, and it basically meant that this Patrat couldn't actually hit me, and I was able to knock it out very easily. And level 16, so now we can actually get our Fluffy, I think. So Worker is about to send in Elekid. Do you wish to switch? Yes, I'm gonna. So I was gonna put in Frankie, but Electric type. I'm just wondering how close you to leveling up Frankie. It's not worth sending out Frankie. We will send out Dumb, because Dumb can resist Electric type moves, and it knows Tackle. So we should be okay just to take out this Elekid. Elekid does whatever an Elekid does. It layers a lot and does not a lot of special or physical damage, but it probably will because it's low level. Watch out, it's Elekid. That made no sense, that song, and it wasn't in tune, and it didn't even rhyme, and it didn't sound right, and I apologise. But he's now using Swift, which of course is an unavoidable attack, so that's kind of sucky. And I forgot Elekid had Static, which means that Dumb is going to be paralysed and maybe unable to move. So, damn, getting that Swift on. And that did 9 damage, which do I want to risk the crit? Let's go with it. If it gets a crit, I'll cry, but it won't be the end. Well, it'll be the end of the world for Dumb, but it won't be for me. But I have faith that I won't be critted. And we get the damage, and I was probably cutting that a bit fine, but Dumb is now level 15, which is good news, because that means he's now 1 level away from evolving. And now Mareep wants to evolve, so that's good. So now we can. I'm taking my hands off the keyboard, actually. I'm going to put them up in the air like I'm riding a roller coaster. And I'm going to lean back from my chair so that I don't accidentally hit B. And is Fluffy done yet? No. Come on, Fluffy, I believe. I believe. Boom, and we have a Fluffy. Yeah. Okay, so Lex is now a Fluffy, which means that it wants to learn Charge again. No. Keyboard moves, you don't want to learn Charge, it's a terrible move. So this episode's been quite long, but I just want to finish off these last 2 trainers which are on this. I've just fallen off, haven't I? Okay, I'm going to try once more to reach these other trainers here, just because it'll be worth the training experience. But if we fail, I'll probably cut off this episode rather, just because I don't know. We've played for quite a while here, and I don't want to make each episode too long, because 28 minutes of your day is like 1/75 of your day, around that. And if you spend 1/75 of your day listening to me, I admire you for that. But seriously, go outside. No, I'm kidding. If you love my voice and you've watched up until this point, or maybe you're just watching for all the Nuzlocke runs months after I've uploaded this, thank you for watching, because I don't know, I don't get loads of views on my videos, but I enjoy rambling to myself whilst playing video games. It's something that I've always enjoyed doing, and we get to try our air cutter here for the hour, and it would use detect. But yeah, you know, I find that these videos are a good outlet for me just to kind of talk about stuff. I guess there's something for me to do, and I enjoy doing them, so, you know, if you're watching them, then that's just an added bonus, but I just enjoy making them, and if people enjoy watching them as well, then that's great. Okay, so he's going to hit me hard here because of the damage which I just did, so I'm actually going to use a potion. No, I'm going to use one of the Umbre berries which we got given earlier, and that's a Petra berry. What happened to the Umbre berries? Are they in HP? Yeah, they are. Oh, we're out of potions as well. I need to remember to get some more potions. But I'm worried that this bite might knock me down. If it knocks me down below 5 hit points, then I made an amazing pull by using an Umbre berry. And I'm just going to go for growl here. Oh, okay, it wasn't as kind of close as I thought it was going to be. And now that we've lowered its attack, I feel like it's probably not going to be able to KO me quickly. So, oh, and it uses detect. Of course you use detect. I mean, what else were you going to use? Ah, so angry. I never realised that detect was a fighting type move, and it only had 5 PP until my tried to learn it the other earlier, and hopefully this bite isn't going to do too much. Okay, we can go for the quick attack, I think, and we should be okay. Speed priority moves, gotta love them. And Frankie gains 200 EXP, and we have 1 trainer left to do. Gosh, this episode's going to be like 25 minutes. It's pretty crazy. I kind of want to teach workup. Return, even not workup. I could do with teaching workup as well, and all these guys can learn return, which is quite nice to know. Let's teach Patrap return. I should have done this ages ago, these moves, but we'll do them now. So I'm gonna take off Bide. Bide's useful, but in a Nuzlocke run, it's a very, very, very risky strategy, and it's too risky. I'd rather not have the temptation to use it. So I don't know who can use workup either. Oh, Frankie can. That's good. I knew that Frankie could because of the normal type gym where Sharon used it on his Pidove. So we will teach Frankie workup, and we will go to our bag, and we will do this, and we will do that. I'm going to just use a few orange berries just to get Frankie's health up. And hopefully this guy doesn't have electric type Pokemon, and if he doesn't, then we should be okay to level up Frankie. If he does, then I'm probably going to have to switch, and I've just wasted all those orange berries because I was tempted to switch anyway. And oh my gosh, this episode is going to break the 25-minute mark, and my internet is not the greatest. This episode is going to take forever, but you know, it's worth it because it's something I enjoy, and Frankie's going to have a massive fun time here against a Riolu. So Frankie, you know, do your crap. We can use work. I kind of tempted to use workup, but it's so unnecessary because I think this should one-hit KO this Riolu, and it did. And wow, we nearly leveled up. About to send in Lillipup. Keep battling. Let's keep up this battling. So I mean, Air Cut is a very useful move because when we come to the Castelia gym, which is bug type, you know, Pidov's gonna have a fun time there. Or Frankie rather, I shouldn't call him Pidove. It's only recently that I've got into the habit of giving my Pokemon nicknames. As a kid, I never did it. I'm not sure if that makes me a bad human being or what. But it's just something I never thought was worth it. I thought it was a bit silly, but I kind of find it funny now, giving them all like human-y names. And I'm hoping Pidove evolves. No, he doesn't. Okay, what I need to check what level Frankie's going to evolve then, because I thought he'd evolve off that last trainer. But guys, I want to wrap things up here because we'll get heading on 26 minutes. So if you've watched up until this point, thank you for watching. Episode 7 I think will be up shortly. Your viewership's ultimately really appreciated, and you have no idea how much it means to you, how much it means to me rather, that you're watching up until this point. So subscribe if you enjoyed. I will talk to you guys all very, 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 very soon, hopefully. In a bit, guys. Thanks a lot for watching.